Screams in the night. That's why you're not supposed to smoke. It fucks up your vocal cords. Anyway, I'm trying to stop smoking. I keep these as an amulet. It says, Surgeon General says it's hazardous to breathe. I'd have another cigarette, but I can't see. Anyway, what are you gonna believe? You're gonna believe the Surgeon General? This is what the Surgeon General says. Quitting smoking now greatly reduces serious risks to your health. So, that's why I quit smoking. I'm gonna start back up again, but man, I just felt like really terrible health. I'm like, oh, I'm dying, and my parasite. But the good news is that I don't let the parasite bother me as much. In fact, I've decided to team up with the parasite because I realize that the parasite is trying to communicate something with me. And when I did shrooms, we just all came into a symbiosis, you know. Me, the mushroom, the parasite. We were all just working together, you know. And so here, what I do now is I smoke weed because I think that's a little bit healthier. I was just smoking a joint here earlier. And so, my reflection on the mushroom trip is that I gotta get things going in my life, you know. I gotta cast some magic spells and get the motivation and passion going again. Oh, here. One thing I learned from this book right here, Super Science of the Gaia Tree, is that you can do some fire magic, you know, because the fire is like a passionate energy thing. So what you do is you light the fire and then you get the energy from the fire and you connect to it spiritually. And when I was talking to that hippie lady and the hippie guy at the park a few days ago, what they were telling me is that they were doing some fire magic mushroom ceremonies down in Mexico. And they said that why they use the fire is that the fire, it transmutes the negative energy into positive energy, or it conducts or something like that. So I said, oh, I always kind of wonder myself why they use fire in their ceremonies. And then, but yeah, when I was reading the Super Science of the Gaia Tree, what I was finding out is that the fire is a motivational energy. So what a lot of these people do is they focus on that light, that fiery being, and then they get inspired to do things, and it's very radiant, and there's rays of light coming out of that being. And maybe I should read this book again. It was really spectacular. And recently I've been kind of drawing on that strength of that and being myself. And yeah, everything's gonna be okay. Anyway, let me pack a bowl. So, yeah, anyway, I was just really stuck in my ego because I was hanging out with the hippies at the park, just bumming it, and I just felt like a loser. So, you know what? I don't think I can live this hippie lifestyle anymore, is what I was thinking to myself. This is just really depressing, just chilling and doing nothing at the park all day long. Oh, man. So now I trick myself into thinking that I'm doing stuff by, like, reading books and writing and making YouTube videos, being productive, going to work, and then I feel a lot better. It's just a trick, you know. Trick yourself into thinking that you're better than you actually are, and then you're going to become that person. Or what that one hippie lady was telling me. Just tell yourself you already are that, and then you are. Because she's like, okay, what do you want to do? What do you want to be? I said, I want to be a monk. And then she said, okay, now tell yourself, you are a monk. I am a monk. She's like, say that over and over again and feel it within your being and just let it manifest. So I've been taking that hippie lady's advice a little bit. She was really groovy. I was kind of wondering if it was awkward because it kind of seemed like she was coming on to me, and her boyfriend was just chilling. I'm like, I wonder if he's okay with that. Anyway, I'm gonna end off this video pretty soon. Whew. Bruno the alien was teaching me how to smoke. He said, take massive hits, Frosty. Stay cool, don't be a fool. Frosty out.